Welcome to the Hamsey Analytics Daily Market Commentary. I'm Paulo Navarro. Today is Friday, May 11, 2012. For the market internals, the New York Stock Exchange Advanced Decline Differential closed at negative 842. The Nasdaq Advanced Decline Differential closed at negative 615. There were 12 new 52-week highs for the S&P 500 and 5 new 52-week lows for the S&P 500. For the volatility, there were 303,000 contracts traded on the VIX and 32 million on the premiums paid. For the dollar put call ratio in May, we saw a 0.78 reading with 25% of the total premiums paid. June, we saw a 0.37 reading with 44% of the total premiums paid. July, we saw a 0.14 reading with 12% of the total premiums paid. And August, we saw a 1.12 with 15% of the total premiums paid. We have a special offer by TradeStation. Get your Hamsey Analytics proprietary indicators paid by TradeStation. The contact info is Peter Albino to the numbers listed below. Okay, here we have the daily chart for ES. As you can see here, we were down 7.5 handles for the day. Most of that was down overnight based on the JP Morgan news. Here on the intraday action, you could see here, we rallied on the open very hard, make a couple of new highs. But then after Europe closed, we just came down, sold off pretty much every half hour. Well, every half hour, not pretty much. So it was an ugly close. We finished at the lows of the day. So for the daily chart, we're still on the -1, -2 sigma channel. CI diff continues to be negative. On the moving averages, we touched again the 100-day moving average overnight and then bounced somewhat from it. So it continues to hold the 100-day moving average. On the weekly chart, we had not much of movement. We gapped down, but we finished up basically in the middle of the range through the week. The 50 moving average of the weekly chart, we continue to find some support here at the 1330 level. 1335 has been some support there, and on the highs we continue to see some support above the 1400. It's been hard to take those highs off, so we're basically range bound right now. For the gold chart, this is the daily chart for the futures. We had a down day today. We were down almost 1%. We made a new low, which is not good. Again, we're still seeing the 1550 as the next target on the downside. There's too much ground on the upside. The momentum keeps on dragging to the downside. For the weekly chart on the gold futures, we had a big red bar, as you could see, ending almost at the lows of the week. Clearly broke the trend line that we've been watching, so that's not good. We're watching at the 1550 and then the 1525 level are gonna be the next levels to watch on gold. On silver, same thing. We were down over 1% today, made a new low. We did not close at the lows, but still we're now at 28.85 on the close, which is very... We called that level a couple of weeks ago. Still looking for 26.20 on the weekly chart. We had again a big red bar closing near the lows. On the next level we could watch here, the 26.60 level. It's pretty close to the lows that we've been watching, that we're gonna watch here. So next level are the 26.5 for silver. On the bonds, as you could see here, we were up for the day 0.5%. We are not making new highs. We want to see a new high to break this channel that we've been through. We're pretty close to it. On the weekly chart, we had a good bar to the upside, pretty big bar near the highs of the channel. Pretty much anything higher from here, we'll see a breakout of this channel and making new highs for the bonds. So it's gonna keep being interesting to watch what happens here on the bonds. Last chart here, the VIX. This is the daily chart for the VIX. We were higher 5.5% for the day. Still on the range. We're watching the 22.5 level if some volatility comes back to the market. Lower we could watch the 1724 level, but that's pretty much we've been range bound on those 5-point level on the VIX. For the weekly chart on the VIX, you could see here we were basically on the middle of the range. Not much happening, still on the range. Above the 22 level we could go up very fast, so keep an eye on those 22 and a half, 22 and a quarter level. I'll see you tomorrow Monday. Have a good weekend.